This is Sheriff Buford T. Justice putting out an old point advisory that Black Trans Am is now headed toward Alabama.
What happened, Daddy?
Get back in the goddamn car.
Hello there. This is Devin with the Bad Movie Cold Cereal Party podcast. And usually we're watching bad movies, talking about bad movies, but today we're going to be branching out. And by we, I mean me, of course.
Well, Dennis kind of has the best palate.
Yeah, I have the most refined palate, Schmitty. That's just how we do things now.
Maybe Matt and Neal will start making their own videos when they aren't busy, writing entire books. Of course, I don't edit or do anything with the show, so, I have time to do this. Now, I love three things: film, comedy, and cinema. And Kiss. I love four things.
Leave it to me, Star Child. I'll bend these beams with my mind.
And this is an opinion that I've held for quite a long time. So I figured, why not do a video essay about it like everybody else does? I'm 35. My friend group has dwindled down to almost nothing. I got my Shure SM7B here, and I got free time, so let's do it. Now, when you're talking about the greatest comedic performances of all time, not talking funniest movie of all time, you'll hear the usual suspects. Someone like Jim Carrey in Ace Ventura, Eddie Murphy in Coming to America, Will Ferrell in Anchorman, Sacha Baron Cohen in Borat, or Leslie Nielsen in basically everything he's in. Maybe even Amy Schumer in, I'm just kidding. But in my personal, humble, and extremely correct opinion, the greatest comedic performance of all time is Jackie Gleason as Buford T. Justice in Smokey and the Bandit.
That's a big 10-4. This is Sheriff Buford T. Justice of Texas.
Everything that this man does in this movie is in the service of one goal: being funny. And not with slapstick or absurdity or punchline-driven humor. This isn't Jim Carrey falling over or Adam McKay randomness. Gleason isn't silly. He's serious. Dead serious.
Don't you ever raise your voice to me. Do you know who you're talking to? I happen to be Buford T. Justice, a distinguished officer of over 30 years seniority.
Gleason's performance is all body language, vocal rhythm, facial expressions, and a righteous fury that is so consistent it becomes its own joke. He doesn't break character, doesn't wink at the camera, even if his co-star Burt Reynolds does. Gleason doesn't care if you like him. He plays Buford as if he's the dramatic role in a crime thriller. And in a way, he kind of is. I mean, he's a sheriff tracking these two criminals smuggling these stuff across the country, and, he's got almost killed 20 law officers, he's got a broad in the car. There's all kind of stuff that's going on, and he's trying to get to the bottom of it. Well, let's talk straight men. In comedy, a straight man is the serious character in a ridiculous situation. Think Abbott to Costello, Key to Peele in some of their sketches, Jim Halpert to Everyone in the Office, Ben Wyatt in Parks and Rec, and Leslie Nielsen was playing a straight man in all of his movies.
All right. Anyone else here seeing his wife?
The straight man is crucial, and it's harder to play than it looks. Many actors claim comedy is harder than drama. It's easy to cry and be serious. It's difficult to find what exactly is funny. Buford T. Justice is the straight man in his own chaos, and that's the brilliance of it. He is not in on the joke. He is not self-aware. He's just furious, on a mission to catch the man who embarrassed him, restore order, and drag his idiot son along for the ride. And his hate for his son? Comedic gold. You see it on his face before Junior even says a word. He loves him. He hates him. It's complicated, and it's funny. Buford is ridiculous, but believably ridiculous. There is no shock comedy or cringe for laughs nonsense. He's not saying some random gross out lines for the meme of it. When Gleason says something like,
I gotta barbecue your assy molasses,
you believe it. You believe this man exists. Now compare that to,
in the galaxy of this sucks camel dicks!
Funny line? Sure, but it pulls you out of the movie. And Buford is the movie. And I'm not saying that Step Brothers isn't funny. It's objectively a hilarious movie. I've never heard my father laugh harder than when John C. Reilly punches Adam Scott in the face in that movie. He rewound that, it must have been 15 times. Just a great, hilarious, silly movie. Now, according to director Hal Needham, Gleason improvised about 80% of his lines, which is just insane. These are iconic, endlessly quotable moments just off the cuff. And it never feels like improv, it feels like a character. That Diablo sandwich and a Dr. Pepper scene, not in the script. All Gleason. That clanky belt, the aggressive walk, the passive-aggressive southern hospitality to the waitress, that constant yelling at Junior, it's all Jackie Gleason. He never stops being Buford. He doesn't try to be cool or relatable. He's just Sheriff Buford. And somehow he's still lovable. Even though he's the villain in the film, you're kind of rooting for him.
And he was the guy who always got us going.
See, boys, you gotta set the tone.
Can't get into the game without him.
Someone's gotta set the tone out there, boys. Someone's gotta fucking set it.
And this man set the tone for the entire film. Without him, it's a fun car chase movie. But with him, you have a comedy classic, the second highest grossing movie of 1977. Hell, maybe the Trans Am doesn't even sell like it does without this film. And the movie was only beaten out by some indie space flick called Star Wars. And, okay, maybe there was another reason that the movie did particularly well. And of course, I'm talking about the 1977 hit from the late, great Jerry Reed, Eastbound and Down, Loaded Up and Truckin'.
That's a great song.
It is.
Now let's be real. Gleason deserved the Oscar. Supporting, fine. Lead, even better. But come on. Jason Robards and Julia. Gleason deserved that statue. I mean, that dickhead didn't even show up to pick up his own Oscar. I mean, look at Michael Caine. He's like, the best Oscar for 1977 goes to this Jason Juilliard guy. I'm going to go do Batman now. Also, what's up with all the feet shots of Sally Field? I don't know, maybe Tarantino was taking notes during this movie. There are several of them. And now I have a file on my computer called Sally Field's Feet. Great. Jackie Gleason, a Brooklyn native, who was known for The Honeymooners, which was filmed live, by the way, was somehow transformed into the loudest, angriest Southern lawman in cinema history. And he became that man. Just like James Gandolfini is Tony Soprano, or Anthony Hopkins is Hannibal Lecter. Jackie Gleason is Buford T. Justice. And he gives, and I think we can all agree, the greatest comedic performance of all time by anybody that's ever been. And if you don't agree with that, and there you have it. And that's just my opinion. Comment down below. We can fight in the comments if you think someone else did a better job. And thank you sincerely if you watched it this far. Check us out, like, subscribe, and there'll be more coming.
Do you feel that you're in competition to Burt Reynolds?
Oh, no. He plays comedy. I'm in the lead in this.